Guys, welcome to today's presentation. My name is Uncle Clint. I'm with the Pro Traders Academy. I'm a mentor and a coach in the forex trading industry. I've trained over 1,000 persons in this forex business, and I'm here to coach and show you how the forex market works. Welcome to this foundation series of the Pro Traders Academy. Feel free to reach out to us through our website www.protradersacademy.com and learn more about what we do at Pro Traders Academy. We always want to take you from a novice level to a professional trading level so that you can trade and be a profitable trader. Alright, so guys, welcome. The title of this presentation is the difference between buying and selling in the forex market. You all know that what we do in forex market is buying and selling. Alright, so it's going to discuss that in detail. Make sure you have your biro, your paper, and everything you need to write down what I'm going to be teaching you today, because it's going to be very, very insightful. When you're done with this video, you're going to be able to answer these questions. What's the difference between buy and sell? What does buy look like? And what does sell look like in the market or forex? How and why does the market move? You'll be able to answer this question at the end of this presentation. Now, remember, in our previous video, we've discussed liquidity, spread, volume, volatility, and consolidation. We're going to also throw a little bit light on that. If you haven't watched that video, I would suggest you go back and watch that video. If you have watched it and you've forgotten it, we're going to throw a little bit light on liquidity, spread, volume, volatility, and consolidation. All right, let's move on. Now, you're also going to hear things like buy, sell, long, short, bull, bear. Okay, what do we mean by buy? Buy can also be referred to as long. When someone says I'm going long on Euro USD, simply means he's buying Euro USD. I'm going short on Euro USD means I'm selling Euro USD. So when you say go long, it means buy Euro USD or buy Euro JPY or buy USD JPY or buy USD CAD. That's go long. Go short simply means sell. And when you hear bull, bull means buy. Bullish market means a buying market, a market that's going upwards. While a bearish market means a market that's going up, downwards. When here the market is bullish today, it means it's been going upward. Euro USD has been bearish today, means it's been going downwards. So when the currency is expected to rise, you would want to place a buy. And when the currency is expected to drop, you're expected to place a sell. Alright, so those are the terminologies here in the forex market. Okay, so I hope now you understand the bull, the buy, bears, the long, the short, the buy, and the sell, what it simply means. So what happens when you place an order in the market? The buyers in the market cause the exchange rate to rise, obviously, because the demand increases for that currency. Automatically, the exchange rate increases. The sellers cause the exchange rates to fall. So when people are selling Euro USD, they are trying to make the exchange rate drop, because when there are too many sellers, the demand of the currency decreases. I say it now. That automatically makes the currency value to also decrease. Okay? Now notice something. This market is simply operating on the basis of supply and demand. The market movement happens due to the balancing act of supply and demand. When there are too many buyers, automatically the market price will keep increasing. And then when there are too many sellers, the market price will keep dropping. Okay, so let's look at this. What does a buy look like on the screenshot? In a scenario like this, you can see this gray box. Each one of them is like showing a downward movement. That automatically means is sell. That's the direction when the market is selling. Now, it of course sells from the highest point here, and of course when it gets to a certain point, it will start buying. Alright? When you're selling, the value of that market or that currency pair keeps dropping, and at a certain point it will rise again, and then sellers will sell, it will drop. So let's go to another screenshot and see. Okay, now the selling automatically is represented by this movement downwards, while the buying is represented by the movement upwards. And these are combination of little candles. The screenshot here might not be bold enough for you to see it clearly, but when you're looking at any trading screen, you're going to see this in detail. This is a chart of USD JPY, and it represents the buying and the selling scenarios. The buying scenario will be whenever you see this chart moving upwards. The scenarios when you're selling is when you see it moving downwards. Okay? Good. Now this is another screenshot. Now at a certain point, you're going to see that there are sideways movement. Sideways movement, like we said before, is called consolidation. The market is indecisive whether it wants to go up or not. The participants in this market are indecisive. So, but at some point, they will have to make a clear decision. All the sellers will probably override the buyers, and before you know, the market drops. And if it drops, it gets to a particular point, it's no longer able to sell down. It's probably entered the region we call oversold. And people who want to buy are going to keep buying at that point. And of course, it goes back up. And at point, it might reach a point we also call overbought. So overbought is the best time to sell. And of course, oversold is the best time to buy. Don't forget that. So what do we say in the forex market? We say you buy low and you sell high. That's simply what this means. You buy low at a lower point. When the value drops so much, you start buying. And when the value goes up so much, you sell from there. Don't forget that. And remember, this direction of the market can also be referred to as trend. When it's going upward, you can say it's trending upwards. You try to follow it upwards. When it's going to come downwards, you follow it downwards. It's trending downwards, okay? Now, let's look at it from this angle. There is going to be times when the market is going to be moving aggressively in a particular direction. This is referred to as trend. Trend is the overall movement of the market in a certain direction. Remember, I said to you earlier, the market is either trending or is consolidating. Another word for consolidation is ranging. Ranging. And if the market is not ranging, that's moving sideways, it's trending. Trending upwards or trending downwards. So sometimes you have strong uptrend or strong downtrend. And this automatically takes the market to a point where we call overbought or oversold regions. And please note that this is not a theoretical activity. Forex is something that you must get involved practically to get a clearer understanding of how these things work and what all this is all about. Now look at this screenshot. The market is going upward. This is more of an upward trend. It goes up and it drops a little bit, goes up again, drops a little bit, goes up, drop, goes up, drop. General movement of the market is referred to as the trend. Is it trending upwards? Is it trending downwards? Sometimes people refer to consolidation as trending sideways. You're going to hear this terminology in the market. Don't forget that. Okay, so we're done with this session, and I'm sure you learned a few things. You should be able to tell me the difference between buy and sell. What does a buy look like? What does a sell look like? You should be able to tell that now. You should be able to look at the chart and tell me, okay, this is the scenario where I see the market selling. This is where I see the market buying. How and why does the market move? Now, note that the market moves because of the activities of the big banks, the activities of the traders. That's what defines the market movement, the demand and the supply on these currency pairs. And the major demand comes from the big banks. Okay, and the major supplies also comes from the big banks. Okay, so ours is to find out how the market has been moving over time. Is it trending upwards? Is it trending downwards? And we try to follow it in that direction. Automatically, we make money as retail traders. Thank you for tuning in. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you did too. I'm glad to have impacted you with some knowledge. My name is Uncle Klein. And with the Pro Traders Academy, we are teaching you how to be a professional and profitable trader and how to build a consistency in making money in the forex market and to also be a skillful and well-trained and groomed trader, to also teach you the discipline that you need to be a successful trader. Feel free to reach out to us. Go to our website www.protradersacademy.com to learn more about how we train and how we teach forex, both physical face-to-face training and online trainings. We have different training sections suited for you. Thank you once again for your time. I hope to see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.